Hi friends, welcome to SS Automation Technologies. So in today's class we're going to discuss about the Selenium architecture. How exactly Selenium works in your computer. Okay, so for that I just let us understand. This is very easily. I have just based on the inputs I have got from the Google, I just prepared this one. So you see here your code. This is just like whatever the Selenium code you will write, right? That is your code. Okay, just imagine this is your code. Okay, in between your code and the real browser. So obviously what we actually do with the Selenium, by using Selenium we test web applications, right? So here this is your code, and by using this code you will test the web applications, right? That's the real browser. Like it might be Chrome, it might be Safari, it might be Internet Explorer. It is your real browser, right? So whatever the code you are writing, by using this code you will automate this browser, right? You will automate the web application in this browser, right? So in between there should be some guy which acts like a interface between your code and the real browser, right? So this is your code, whatever you have written, but this is a real browser. So the mechanism between your code and real browser will be done by the browser driver. Okay, he is the guy we have to develop from the official website. For every browser there will be a separate browser driver. Let us say here you have a Chrome, right? For Chrome there will be a separate browser driver. For Internet Explorer there will be a separate browser driver. For Mozilla there will be a separate browser driver. Okay, so you have to use this separate browser driver in order to communicate between your code and the real browser. Okay, this is just a simple introduction to Selenium architecture. So just type in Google what is Selenium architecture. Okay, if you see Selenium architecture, okay, you have got this, go to these images. Okay, you will understand some basics. You see here you have Selenium language binding. Already we have discussed that what is Selenium WebDriver. So Selenium WebDriver is a language specific binding to drive a browser. Okay, by using one programming language we will write the code in Selenium WebDriver. Okay, so you see here this is a, by using these many languages, any one of these language we can write your code, right? That is your Selenium automation code. Using that code we will automate our web application in our browser. So this is a real browser. Okay, this is a real browser, and let us say it might be Firefox, Chrome, Safari, Opera or Edge, whatever it might be. Okay, here you have written your code. Let us just assume you have written your code with Java and you are automating a Chrome browser. This browser you are automating, fine. There should be a middleman who will be acts like an interface between your code and the real browser. This guy knows everything. He is a server. Okay, this guy acts like a server. He is nothing but the browser driver. Okay, this browser driver will be specific. That means for Firefox there will be a Firefox driver, for Chrome there will be a Chrome driver, for Safari driver, Opera driver, Edge driver. Okay, there will be a specific driver for each browser. Okay, we need to download it from the Selenium official website, and that you need to write before writing the code. If you are assuming you are writing the code with Java, right? So before starting the code you will mention that this so and so, this particular browser driver you will mention to the code, so that it will pick up while executing the next steps. It will pick up this browser driver, and this will act like a server. So how it will act, what it will does is, whatever the code you have written, that code will be converted into JSON through HTTP protocol. Okay, that JSON will again go to your browser driver. This browser driver will again move that JSON file to your real browser. Once the real browser executed your steps, it gives your output back in the form of JSON file again, and the protocol is HTTP. And again this browser driver will take the JSON file and gives back to your IDE, your editor, as a output. Okay, so let us see some other diagram. So we will get some more bit clarity. So let's take it. You see, this is your Selenium client driver, and this is the JSON wire protocol HTTP. This is your browser driver. This is specific to every browser. For this Firefox, this is your Firefox driver, and Internet Explorer separate driver will be this. So the browser driver acts like a server between your code and the real browser. So it will convert your code into JSON file, and again it comes here, again it goes to that JSON file, it sends to your real browser. It will perform the task, and again it will give an output. That output will be sent back through HTTP protocol, and it gives back to your browser driver. Again from browser driver it gives back to your editor as an output. Okay, so this is a simple architecture explanation of Selenium. Okay, this is Selenium architecture. Hope you got some idea on it. Enjoy it. Happy learning. Take care. Bye bye guys. We'll meet in the next lecture with some other concepts. Yeah, bye bye.